Yo, what is going on, my all or nothing people? Hope everybody did well tonight. Um, Tomorrow we got a nice little 6 game slate. Before I get into it, man, yes, I'm going live. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit here. See if I can get active with you guys. But do me a favor, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so you can keep rocking with us and getting all these plays and all these videos that we're uploading every day. MLB season's coming, so you make sure you want to rock with us for sure. And if you already been rocking with us, you already know, hit that like button. And everybody comment, like I always say, be active. Let's all help each other out. But let's get right into it, man. So tomorrow we got a nice little 6 gamer here. Let's start at point guards. So at the top here, I love Russell Westbrook, going against Brooklyn at home, especially after everything with the fan thing. I feel like Russell Westbrook's going to want to come out and be at home and just put on a show here. He's just a great play, man. Under 12K, 11.7 is not bad for this guy. Tomorrow would not be a bad idea to play him and George together, but we'll get to him at small forward. So Russell Westbrook, love him, gonna lock him in as well. Another great point guard matchup here tomorrow. I love Mike Conley going against Atlanta. We know Atlanta turns the ball over the most in the league, and you know what? Conley's definitely a great guy that gets steals and stuff. So I fully expect him to play well against an Atlanta team that, they're high on turnovers, they fast-paced game. So I really love Mike Conley tomorrow. Another good point guard play tomorrow for me is going to be Spencer Dinwiddie going against OKC, man. I think that's just a fantastic matchup for this guy. Dinwiddie's coming off the bench, and we know OKC's bench is not strong at all. So Dinwiddie at a 6'8" price tag, I feel like that's just a great play here. So I'm going to be all over that as well. My all or nothing play here at point guard, guys, is definitely going to be Dragic here from Miami. This guy's 4'4", and we know Dragic, he's a starter, gets all the minutes, and at that price tag, man, I mean, I'm gonna have to play him against a weak Detroit, defense. These guys struggle against guards. I just really love Dragic here, so I just hope, man, this guy definitely pays off that price tag. And that will do it for point guard. Let's jump over to shooting guards here. Hey, man, we all have those rough days, brother. Tell me about it. But that's all right. The great thing about fantasy is you dust these losses off when we get back on it tomorrow. That's for sure. So here at shooting guard, I do love James Harden going against Golden State. We know Houston loves playing hard against these guys. Harden's up there. You're paying the tag for him, but obviously he could smash a whole slate by himself. So, he's a very great, solid play tomorrow. I love Bradley Beal for Washington, though. At 11.2, man, it's just, man, the price tag on this guy, it's getting up there. It definitely is getting up there because he's really getting about 30 minutes a game here, maybe 35 even if the games are close. Right now that price tag is just a little high for me, but he does it. Man, against Orlando, that's just a great matchup, man. Now that I think about it, and he's at home, but man, it's going to be tough. You're going to have to choose between him and James tomorrow. I mean, if you want my advice and you want to be different from the field, Bradley Beal will probably be low owned, so maybe you want to go him. Another guy I really like here is Donovan Mitchell going against Phoenix, 9.4 price tag. If Rubio's out, he's still going to do a lot of the point guard work. I love him in this spot here. I even love Devin Booker going back at these guys. Utah, they're struggling, man. And honestly, I think right now they're sliding to not even make the playoffs, if they don't start winning some games here. So, obviously I think they're going to get back on track against Phoenix. But Phoenix has been balling, man. Low-key, these guys have really been playing well lately. Devin Booker putting up a big game against Golden State. Again, 9,000 price tag is a little high when I really love Klay Thompson here. He's just a little tad cheaper here. But this is the type of matchup I could see him definitely feasting in. A fast-paced game, a ton of three-pointers being shot here. 8,000 is up there for Klay, but this is the matchup I think he could definitely get it tomorrow. Exactly, man. I definitely agree, man. I really like Klay against Houston as well. Another guy I think is in a fantastic spot, man, is definitely D'Angelo Russell going against OKC here. 8,000 price tag, and the reason why his tag's dropping a little bit is obviously because Brooklyn's healthy again. They got LeVert, Dinwiddie. So his minutes, he's not going to get probably in the 30s anymore, and they're going to want to shut him down, man, if they make the playoffs, get him ready. But he is in a great spot here, especially if he plays the 2 guard against OKC. As we know, they struggle against that position. So D-Russ is definitely a solid play here. My all or nothing play here, though, guy, is going to be Avery Bradley. I know 6,000 is high for this guy, but he gets a ton of minutes with Memphis, man. And like I said, Atlanta turns the ball over so much. I could easily see him getting 3 to 4 steals tomorrow. So I really love Avery Bradley in this price tag. I mean, there's some great plays here as shooting guard guys, but that's just one of my favorite ones. Like another one, I love Wright for Memphis going against Atlanta as well. I just think, these Memphis guys are in great spots tomorrow and probably will be low owned as well. So I definitely love them here. Let's jump over to small forward. So at the top here, we got Paul George going against Brooklyn. As I say, man, I love pairing George and Russ together. We've already seen them win slates together. So easily, these guys are below 12,000. Man, I'm definitely going to roster them together. 10K for a guy that's already shown 80-point upside, 70-point upside, and against a Brooklyn team that's not too good defensively. I really love PG-13 here. He's just in a great matchup. So no KD tomorrow. Makes me love Clay even more. Steph, I know people are going to be all over Curry, but I think the sneaky option tomorrow is definitely going to be Klay Thompson for sure. Really like him in this spot. Another guy I think is in a very solid matchup here is Jabari Parker for Washington going against Orlando. And now Parker, man, he's getting a ton of minutes with Washington off the bench. They love going to him. He's honestly about their sixth man right now. Portis is starting, so they love to go to Parker to give these guys rest from the 3 down. So I really love Jabari here against a weak Orlando defense, and Washington's at home, man. They need to win these games. So I fully expect Parker to be a huge reason why. And a 5.8 price tag for a guy that's got 40-point upside, you can't pass that up as well. Another small forward here I think is in a fantastic spot, is going to be Taurean Prince for Atlanta against Memphis. I know people are probably thinking, why him? Now, his price tag is 5.2 for a guy that's playing starter minutes. And if he gets fired, man, we've already seen this guy go for 40 fantasy points as well. And against a terrible Memphis team, guys, Memphis is not what they used to be defensively. So they could definitely be exposed, with the other team's offense for sure. And Prince, man, I think he's just in a solid spot at the 3-guard position. I don't think anybody's going to be able to hold him here. So I love Taurean here, man. If we want to be sneaky, definitely a great sneaky play tomorrow. My all-or-nothing play here, guys, is going to be Royce O'Neal, though, for Utah. Price tag 4.3. Went up a little bit. FanDuel already knows what's up. But, this guy O'Neal, man, he's going to get the start tomorrow again. He's got a high usage rate. When he plays with Utah, man, they look for him a lot. And he attacks the rim, he shoots threes, and he plays hard defensively. And against a Phoenix team, a young Phoenix team, I should say, that bodes well for a guy that can get some steals and, a couple little blocks and then knock down some threes. So I love O'Neal tomorrow at this 4.3 price tag. I think he's just in a great spot here. Let's jump over to power forward, guys. So at the top, man, I love John Collins. I really love this Memphis-Atlanta game. I really think this is a sneaky game here. I really feel like it's going to be competitive as well. So you could probably game stack it, maybe three to 4 guys from this game and then fill it out. And a lot of these guys, the Memphis guys, they're not too pricey. Some of these Atlanta guys are, like Collins, Trae Young, but they should be because, Collins is just in a great spot tomorrow. I mean, you can't ignore that. But the price tag is very high for him. When I can see myself easily going to Bobby Portis and Draymond Green tomorrow, I think both of these guys are in a solid spot. Price tags are very similar, as I knew they probably would be since they're right underneath each other. But, it's pick your poison pretty much with one of these two guys. I think Draymond, to me, has a bigger upside because he can get you assists, he can get you blocks, steals. And with no KD, I think Golden State's going to swing the ball a lot more, so it should bode well for Draymond. So I probably would go him if I had to choose. If it was a toss-up, I definitely like Draymond here. I think he's just in a great spot against this Houston team that we know they do struggle up front courts. Another great power forward here is obviously going to be Kelly Olynyk for Miami. Man, he's just been playing solid too, getting the minutes. Yeah, that's true. Draymond has been known to get in foul trouble, man. I agree with you there. But I think, like I said, having no KD, hopefully, man, he keeps his cool. I'm sure that game's going to be on TNT as well tomorrow. So, I fully expect Golden State to have a great game. But like I said, Kelly Olynyk, great play, stretches the floor. He's going to take Blake out the paint and have to make him play defense on the perimeter. And that's what Blake does not want to do. So I can easily see Olynyk, being a good price tag here at 5.6, and he's at home, man. So I really love playing him more here. I just think he's in a great spot. Let's jump over to center. Last but not least, let's get it in here. So this position, man, I already been looking at it a lot, and it's probably one of the most difficult ones for me, if I have to say. I mean, you got some great studs up here. Drummond, Vujicic, they're both in great spots, especially Vujicic. I think he's just in a more solid spot. But man, I mean, you even got some plays down here, guys. DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah, I mean, even Marcus Saul. This guy's gonna be a great play when his time again. That Serge Ibaka news is gonna be huge. Obviously Gasol's gonna probably get the start for good now when they do play. Probably, I'm not sure their next game, but obviously, yeah, for sure, Gasol's gonna be a great play when that happens. Um, but like I said, I love a guy like Val Junis from Memphis. 7-7 price tag. There's a lot of these centers here in the mid range that I'll just go to. I think to save some money and pay up for these other guys. I really like Val against Atlanta. We know they struggle against bigs all year. I think he's in a solid spot. Another good guy here is definitely Steven Adams for OKC as well. 6'9" for a guy that, he gets all the minutes in the world. And Brooklyn, Allen's a solid defender, but they haven't been playing him too much lately. So I think that could go well for Adams, to get more rebounds and stuff, as they don't have anybody else that's going to be able to really bang with this guy down low. So I really do like him here in this matchup. But my all or nothing play here, guys, is going to be my boy, Joakim Noah. And no, I'm not being biased because I'm from Chicago and I'm a Bulls fan. This guy has been playing well for Memphis all year, going against this weak Atlanta front court. If you want to punt a position and go low, this is definitely the one to do it. Joakim at that price, man, for his upside, it's just awesome against an Atlanta team. This guy should get some steals and blocks tomorrow for sure. That's something that I guarantee, man. That this Noah's got to be active. He's just way too active for this Atlanta team. So I really love Joakim here. But that will do it, guys. Like I said, stay in touch with me. Always be active. Let me know who you guys like, with the plays and everything. And one other thing, I know we talked about building lineups. If you guys need help with that, definitely holla at me and we'll figure it out, man. But either way, good luck tomorrow and let's get it, man.